Welcome to the Spyker Cat tracked vehicle product line. This is our newest thing here from Spyker Workshop. What this is a all-terrain tracked vehicle that is used either in the snow or dirt or wherever. It was originally a snowcat, but it has evolved to be much more. So in this video, I'm going to quick cover all the different aspects of the machine and all the different kind of options that are out there for this thing. So some quick stats on the machine itself. The lower chassis is actually powered by two 540 size motors with all belt transmissions. That means there are no spur gears whatsoever. The gear reduction is around 30 to 1, but you can vary that. We actually sell a speed pulley upgrade, so you can get this thing going pretty fast for just bashing around and stuff. It's powered by two different speed controllers. Currently, the kits come with a Hobby Wing 1060 brush speed controller. It's like 60 amps, I believe. This stuff's all kind of sold separately. My electronics kit is sold separately, the chassis is sold separately, even the tracks are sold separately. The reason for all that is there's so many different options that you can use on this whole machine. Like, you can buy our 3D printed tracks, or this thing can fit the Kyosho Blizzard plastic tracks or the Kyosho Blizzard metal tracks. So if you already own some of these, you won't even need to buy tracks, things like that. Some other features are, it comes with two brackets on the front and back that are used to pick up and down the snowblower or attach different attachments like our battery boxes. These battery boxes are used as either extra runtime or as a weight offset. Like, for example, when you lift up and down our snowblower that we sell, you need a counterbalance of weight typically. You could either use like the bucket's weight or the battery box's weight or the flatbed's weight. There's just so many different options with this thing. And these battery boxes also work on the Kyosho Blizzard. Same thing with my tracks, those work on the Blizzard as well. And then for the top bodies, here's some choices here. We have either a blank bracket, which this can be used to custom scratch build your own bodies, either on the front or back. And you'll notice the whole machine is divided in half, so you can mix and match the modules, and you can even have the front be the back or the back be the front, whichever direction you actually want the machine to drive. It's up to you. Then we also have, I call them the basher bodies. These are kind of the cheapest bodies you can buy from us that still cover up all the electronics on the inside. I call them basher bodies because I recommend using these bodies if you're using our pulley upgrades for the higher speed. The higher speed pulleys won't really work that great for moving the snowblower around or cargo or anything like that. But then you can also mix and match all these modules. Like here I have the cab. This is my 1/14 scale cab. Comes with engine hatch with power switch and stuff like that. Full interior with lighted panel. So you can match this with the basher body if you want, or any of our other choices here. Actually, the flatbed and the bucket require either a modified body that keeps it flat back here, or the cab. Because you notice when I equip these, it actually covers, half of the front module. But this is our flatbed. I believe it's 14 by 12 inches with removable gates, and the engraving is done for a special friend, Aaron at RC Sparks, but on your kits it would just come plain without any wood, or any engraving on it. And then full printed understructure on this thing. It's actually glued together in half. Speaking of that, all these parts you can buy as just my files, the STL files. But for several of these modules, you'll need a 12 by 12 inch printer. But without a 12 by 12 inch printer, currently you can print the battery boxes, the tracks, the lower chassis, and these two modules with just an 8 by 8 inch printer. And then if you had access to a 12 inch, you'd be able to print the cab, flatbed, or the bucket. But I'm actually going to try to make the cab printable on an 8 by 8 inch printer also. Just this bottom part, it's the only one that needs a 12 inch currently. Let's see, then the bucket module, let me show you that one really quick here. You can see just how easy it is to actually attach something to this thing too. It just uses a clip system. It's the same thing on each module here. And that's the main reason for these custom brackets, is it uses that easy attach clip system, so you can make anything you want with those. The bucket just has one plug to plug in, but that snaps in like that. And the whole bucket will tilt and lift up to 60 degrees to dump out whatever you want in there. And the weight capacity on this bucket, it's around 45 pounds that it's able to lift up to 60 degrees. And the machine itself is capable of carrying up to 50 pounds, maybe a little more if you drive over flat terrain. And another feature of the bucket is if you're using our 3D printed snowblower, the chute, when you rotate it backwards, the chute actually blows snow back into its own bucket. So you could use the snow itself as a counterweight, or just the extra weight for more traction. Or you can, say your snowblower can't reach the end of the driveway. Well, you can load the snow up into the bucket and then go dump it out near the edge of the driveway. So there's just a crazy amount of features in this whole system that I developed here. And I'll be making more modules for sure by next year, or by next winter for sure. But yeah, you can see just the amount of possibilities, especially with these custom brackets. You guys can make pretty much anything you want to take advantage of the lower chassis that I've made here. Which, one other fact I forgot to mention was underneath here there's a full 2-inch ground clearance. And you actually get a little bit more clearance using the 3D printed tracks. The whole hull is kind of designed almost like a V shape to keep it just as far away from the ground as I could. So yeah, I think that's kind of a quick overview of the whole system here. Give me some comments, let me know what you guys think. Maybe let me know what kind of modules you guys would want to see. And yeah, thanks for watching. This was Ryan from Spyker Workshop.